Hi, my name is Caitlin Zahner from Ball State Center for Information and Communication Sciences, part of the Women Working in Technology group here. And today I'm going to be walking you through the basic electricity workshop that we have to create a personalized light-up piece of artwork with a basic battery series circuit in the back. So, first, you will need a foam board, 16 gauge electrical wire, a 9-volt battery, a wooden skewer or you can use a pencil, 5mm LED lights, resistors, scissors, battery holder, wire stripper, and electrical tape. The first thing that you'll want to do is take about 10 or 15 minutes to decorate your board. You can use markers, stickers, anything that you wish. I used some craft paper I glued on top and some foam stickers and construction paper. My mom's a teacher, so I'm going to make her a sign to hang in her classroom. So the next thing that you will do is decide where you want your 2 LED lights to go. And take your wooden skewer or your pencil and just poke all the way through the board to make a little hole. Make sure it goes all the way through the board. And then the next thing you will do is take your LED lights and place them in those little holes. And you can flip it over to start working on your circuit in the back. So next you will take your battery snap and place it on the battery, the opposite sides, so the circle will snap to the square shape and the square shape will snap to the circle on the battery holder. And then you will take the positive end of the battery, which is the red wire, and wrap this piece of wire at the end to your resistor. And just have to wrap it around each other to make sure they're touching and as tight as you can get it. And then you're going to take the other end of the resistor and wrap it to your first LED light. Your LED light has a longer end and a shorter end, and you're going to wrap the resistor around the positive end, which is the longer part. And again, just as tight as you can get it. Then you're going to wrap the negative end of the LED light, which is the shorter end, to the copper wire. So remember, for the electrical wire, the 16 gauge, I have a piece cut out here, but your wire stripper, you can use this bottom part here to cut the wire, about say 4 to 6 inches, depending on how big your board is, and cut that. And then to strip the wire, because we'll need the ends exposed, you'll put in the top part of the wire stripper, about 1 inch or so down to give you enough wire to work with, and you'll just kind of turn that for a few seconds. and then pull off the casing. Okay, so again we're going to wrap the other end of the LED light, the shorter end, to this copper wire. Again, as tight as you can get it. And then once you have that, if you see something loose, or just to keep the wires on and separated, you can put electrical tape as needed to the board. Once you have your wire taped down, you can take the end that you have left and wrap it around the positive end of the second LED light, which is the longer end of the light. And again, just as tight as you can. And then you can tape it down to make sure it stays there. And the next thing that we're going to do is take the negative end of the battery, which is the black wire, and wrap that around the negative end of this LED light. Yep, so if your wire comes off like it just did on mine, you just have to try to wrap it around again. That's why the electrical tape can be helpful to keep them touching. So I take the negative end of the battery strip, the black end, and wrap that around the short end of the LED light. You can also strip the battery wire if there's not enough to work with on the one that you get. In the same way that we did the other electrical wire. Put one last piece of tape down. And then we'll take a bigger piece of tape to make sure that the battery stays in place. Just an up-close view of the circuit board. The positive end is connected to the first LED light, or the resistor, I'm sorry, and the resistor to the first LED light, just connected to the copper wire. And then finally, the second LED light is connected to the negative end of the battery. And it should be lit up. Oh, there we go. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, you can email us from the Contact Us section, and we'd be happy to answer anything that you have.